Welcome to EPG Pathsala. This is Dr. P.J. Sebastian, Professor, Faculty of General and Adapted Physical Education and Yoga, Ramakrishna Mission Vivekananda University, Coimbatore campus. Today, I would like to discuss about the preparation of annual training plan. The learning objectives are to understand the system of preparing macro cycle plan, to know the planning hints of a macro cycle plan, to learn the contents of macro cycle plan, to know the areas of macro cycle plan, and use of scientific evaluation of coaching plans. We have discussed earlier elaborately the preparation of mesocycles and microcycles in the previous module. Macro cycle plan will be also easy to prepare and execute. The scientific system of preparing a macro cycle is very simple. 6 to 8 microcycles with their aims will make one mesocycle, and 3 to 5 mesocycles will make a macrocycle plan. Multi-year plans are also prepared as per the need of the sports calendar. Macrocycle plan is the most popular training plan in our country because most of the district, zonal, state and national level competitions are held once in a year. Hence, it is very important to learn the scientific system of preparing the macrocycle coaching plan. The yearly plan must show the details of competition dates, scientific testing, medical checkup, physiological and psychological controls. The following are the planning hints. Positive environment generates positive behavior. Seek opportunities to applaud success no matter how much less important the event is. To recognize all achievements. Remember Pareto's law. This law states that 80% of results usually stem from 20% effort. Planning requires a high degree of commitment. Planning must be synonymous with success and achievement. A plan must give the reader all possible information about the functions to be executed and the effects to be achieved. Sports coaching plan must also show the details of various areas of coaching like adaptation, loading and recovery. These are the major events that actually take place during sports coaching. They may be also marked in the coaching plan for more clarity. This will help the readers to know how many adaptation cycles, loading cycles and recovery cycles are planned. Mentioning the aims of various training cycles is very useful to remind the teacher of what is done, being done and to be done. This encourages teachers and coaches to execute the plan systematically and scientifically. Coaching plan contains vertical and horizontal information and the same can be seen on the screen. When we spend a look at the mesocycle on the screen, the following vertical information is available, namely performance factors to be trained, number of training weeks, date and month of training. The following are the horizontal information, namely percentage of training duration, aim of each microcycle, aim of mesocycle, scientific testing dates, type of competitions and the weekly average training load. The reader can also understand the scientific system being followed in achieving the goal of each microcycle. When the training session goals are achieved, the daily aim will be achieved. When the daily goals are achieved, the microcycle goals will be achieved. When the microcycle goals are achieved, the mesocycle goals will be achieved. When the mesocycle goals are achieved, there will be all the possibilities of achieving the macrocycle goal. Hence, coaches and teachers preparing plan, whatever type of plan it may be, must prepare it with utmost seriousness. Better results will automatically be ours if this trend continues. There will be improvement every year. It gives a lot of satisfaction to both the coach and the sports person. This is the healthy trend in the sports coaching process. 2 sample mesocycle coaching plans, namely basic mesocycles, are explained in this text. A brief explanation of basic mesocycle is appropriate at this juncture. This type of mesocycle is mainly used in the preparatory period. The aim of this mesocycle is to develop the selected motor abilities or skills. It is characterized by high training volume and intensity. Special exercises will be used in this mesocycle. This type of mesocycle is normally used more than once in the preparatory period to ensure the development of the selected performance factors in the desired sequence. This training cycle can be either of general or of specific in nature. Please spend a look at this mesocycle. As I earlier mentioned, there are vertical information and there are horizontal information. The first horizontal information is numbers are given, they are for the number of weeks, namely 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. And these 10 microcycles are divided into 2 mesocycles, and as we named earlier, mesocycle number 1 and mesocycle number 2. Mesocycle number 1 is from 1 to 5 and mesocycle number 2 is from 6 to 10. Below that, the date and the month are given. For example, the first week training is likely to be done between 1st and 6th February. The second week between 8th and 13th February, and the third week between 15th and 20th February. Fourth week between 22nd and 27th February, and fifth week between 29th and 4th February and March. In the same way, the dates are given for the second mesocycle. The first week contains the performance factors, namely endurance, explosive strength, speed, flexibility, coordinative abilities, tactics, techniques, warm up, cool down and small area games. And we have 20% of the total time for the whole week is likely to be spent for the development of endurance. Same for explosive strength, and only 10% is likely to be spent for speed development, and the total percentage is 100. The second week tells again with little modification. For example, the endurance is for 30% of the total available time, and the third week also for 30, and the fourth week 20, fifth week 15, sixth week 15, seventh week 10, eighth week 10, ninth week 5 and 10th week 5%. The same way, all other performance factors are given in different percentages throughout both the mesocycles, and below that we have given the aim of the weekly training. For example, the line which you see denotes adaptation cycle. Below the adaptation cycle, we have the weekly average training load. The second week we have loading week, and the third week we have again loading week. The fourth week we have recovery week, and the fifth week again loading, sixth week loading, seventh week adaptation, and eighth, ninth and 10th weeks for recovery. This plan gives all details about the percentage of time, the aim of the week, and also the testing date. The testing date is going to be on the 7th week. Generally, this training cycle should be followed by a stabilization mesocycle to stabilize the achieved psychobiological adaptation. In this cycle, the intensity is not further increased and can be of 2 to 3 weeks duration. The important areas of macrocycle plan: the duration of time to be spent for the development of various performance factors each week. For example, as we have said earlier, 20% of the total available time for training in the first week has to be used to develop endurance, explosive strength, coordinative abilities and techniques. 10% of the time has to be used to develop speed and flexibility. Deciding the percentage depends upon the requirement of the sports person and the demand of the competition. The percentage increases slightly in the following microcycles: the adaptation cycle, loading cycle and recovery cycle are also clearly mentioned along with their aims in each microcycle using either of the following types of lines taken from the supercompensation graph. You see the line, this particular line denotes adaptation. Whenever this line is drawn, it means the weekly training is mainly for adaptation. Look at the second line, this line denotes loading. Whenever this line is drawn, it means the weekly training is mainly meant for loading. Look at the third line, this line denotes recovery. Whenever this line is drawn, it means that weekly training is mainly for recovery. For instance, in the first mesocycle, that is from 1st to 5th microcycles, there is one adaptation cycle, 3 loading cycles and 1 recovery cycle. This means that the particular week is meant for either of the 3. Keeping this week aim in mind, the coach can plan out the weekly program. The number of adaptation, loading and recovery cycles may be planned as per the requirement. Hence, the ratio between the 3 types of microcycle is 1:3:1. The second mesocycle, that is from 6th to 10th week, there is 1 adaptation week, 2 loading weeks and 2 recovery weeks. The ratio is 1:2:2. These cycles are planned with definite aims. The first mesocycle is aimed at more difficult training. The second mesocycle is aimed more of recovery dominated. The weekly average training load can also be mentioned in the training plan. This will ensure percentage of difficulties to be undergone and actually underwent by the sports persons. This will enable us to know the sequence of training load. The graph can certainly show the actual picture of the entire mesocycle. Weekly average training load can be mentioned using any of the following 5 intensity categories, namely maximum intensity 90% and above, submaximum intensity 80 to 90%, medium intensity 70 to 80%, light intensity 50 to 70%, and low intensity below 50%. If the information as above is furnished in the coaching plan, plan becomes descriptive enough to remind the coach to follow the same as far as possible to fulfill the weekly aim. The graph shows the prepared plan. After every coaching session, the training effect has to be evaluated. Every day's average can be plotted in such a graph to know whether the planned and actual effects are the same or not. When both are same, it's understood that the training is given as per the plan. When any difference is noticed, we have to execute our training in such a way to get the proper effect in future. Days average can be plotted in such a graph to know whether the planned and the actual effects are the same or not. When both are same, it's understood that the training is given as per the plan. When any difference is noticed, we have to execute our training in such a way to get the proper effect in the future. Such deficiencies may be noticed after a couple of training sessions. This will avoid the damaging cumulative effect during long-term sports coaching. Hence, it's felt important that scientific evaluation measures must be used to achieve the aim of sports coaching. Now, there is an example of adaptation microcycle. On Monday, the training aim is coordinative abilities development. The training means are ball juggling, move with the ball in different directions, pass, turn and receive the ball, and so on. The training means are according to the different coordinative abilities: orientation ability, balancing ability, reaction ability. The exercises are also different. The method used for training is repetition method and the training difficulty is 55%. On Tuesday, specific endurance development, play 2 versus 2, 3 versus 3 and 5-a-side football for 20 minutes. The method used is game method and the training difficulty is 60%. Wednesday, technique development, combination of techniques, run 2 meters and kick the ball into the goal 20 times. Dribble 5 meters and shoot the ball into the goal 20 times. The method used is repetition method and the intensity is 60%. Dribble 5 meters and pass 20 repetitions. Receive the pass and shoot at the goal 25 repetitions. Right and left legs may be used. On Thursday, explosive strength development, medicine ball exercises are used. Partner sit up, for example, the player uses 4 kg medicine ball and he performs 10 repetitions and 2 sets. Partner overhead pass also being done with 4 kg ball, 10 repetitions and 2 sets. The repetition method is used, 50% training difficulty is achieved. Partner overhand pass, partner backward throw, 4 kg medicine ball is used, 10 repetitions and 2 sets each. Partner sideward pass, right and left sides, 4 kg into 10 repetitions and sets. On Friday, specific endurance development, play football 2 versus 2, 3 versus 3, 4 versus 4, play the game of football 7-a-side for 20 minutes, game method and 55% difficulty level. On Saturday, playing ability development, play the regular football game using game method and 50% intensity. The weekly average training load is 55%, that is equal to light training intensity. Please spend a glance on this model adaptation cycle. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday and Friday light intensity, and on Saturday low intensity, and definitely there will be an adaptation at the end of the week. Now we discuss about a model loading microcycle. On Monday, specific endurance training, 1 versus 1, 2 versus 2, 3 versus 3, 4 versus 4, and play each type twice. Game method is used, 75% difficulty level. Tuesday, combination of technique development, dribbling and shooting, repetition method, and 60%. The following are the exercises: dribble 10 meters and shoot at the goal 25 times. Use right and left legs, equal number of shots. Dribble 10 meters, zigzag and shoot at the goal 25 repetitions. Right and left legs, equal number of shots. Receive a pass, dribble 10 meters and shoot at the goal 25 times. Right and left leg, equal number of shots. Receive a pass, dribble 10 meters zigzag and shoot at the goal 25 repetitions. Right and left legs, equal number of shots. On Wednesday, explosive strength development. We prefer weight training exercises. The exercise names are as follows: military press 60%, 3 sets, 10 repetitions in each. Split jump 20%, 3 sets, 10 repetitions in each. Half squat 60%, 3 sets, 10 repetitions in each. Leg curl 60%, 3 sets, 10 repetitions in each. And all these exercises are done using explosive method, and the intensity level is 60%. The exercises continue: sit up 65%, 2 sets. Heels raise 70%, 3 sets, 12 repetitions in each. Bench press 60% into 3 sets, 10 repetitions in each. Thursday, technique development, shooting and heading. Take a free kick from outside the penalty area and head the ball into the goal. Take a corner kick and head the ball into the goal. Right and left foot kicks, 30 repetitions in each leg. We use repetition method and 60% training intensity. Friday, specific endurance development. Play 5-a-side football, play 7-a-side football, 20 minutes each. Game method is used, 70% intensity. Saturday, playing ability development, regular football game using all techniques. Game method and 80% intensity. The weekly average load is 68%, that is equal to medium load. Please spend a glance on the model loading cycles. In any case, if the teacher wants to have loading cycle, we can use either one higher load in a week or 2 higher loads in a week. So these are the model cycles. We may use any one of them as per the requirement. Please have a look at the recovery microcycle. Monday, specific endurance development, play 2 versus 2, 3 versus 3, both of them are done 2 times. Play 5-a-side football for 20 minutes. Game method was used, 60% intensity. Tuesday, technique development, combination of techniques. Repetition method will be used and 60% intensity. Run 2 meters and kick the ball into the goal 20 times. Dribble 5 meters and shoot the ball into the goal 20 repetitions. Dribble 5 meters and pass 20 repetitions. Receive pass and shoot at the goal 25 repetitions. Right and left legs may be used. Wednesday, coordinating abilities development. The names of the coordinating abilities are orientation ability, balancing ability, reaction ability, which are more suitable for football players. And the exercises used: ball juggling, movement with ball in different directions, pass, turn and receive the ball, balancing ability, turn and land, throw ball up, turn and receive the ball, and for reaction ability, throw ball on the wall, turn and receive the ball, use right and left legs and turn right and left sides. We can use repetition method, 55% intensity. Thursday, explosive strength development. Medicine ball exercises are used and the names of the exercises are partner sit up, partner overhead pass, partner underhand pass, partner backward throw, partner sideward pass. All these exercises are done by 4 kilogram ball and repetition method is used. 55% training intensity is given. Friday, specific endurance development. Play 2 versus 2, 3 versus 3, 4 versus 4 and play 7-a-side football game for 20 minutes. Game method is followed, 55% intensity. On Saturday, playing ability development. Regular football game will be played, game method will be used, 50% intensity is given. The weekly average load is 55% and that is equal to light load. Please spend a look at the model recovery cycle. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday and Friday light intensity training was given and on Saturday low intensity training. So recovery is by all means assured. Please spend a look at the scientific evaluation which we are planning to conduct. A battery of scientific tests can be used to evaluate the changing trend. Whenever there is a positive change, we may continue the training. When there is any demand for a change, the same may be brought into effect immediately. It is also advised to conduct a scientific evaluation once in 8 to 10 weeks of training. Coaching will take its course and continue smoothly. Any adjustments and manipulations in the coaching plan may be done very cautiously and to ensure development. The following is a battery of tests. The names of the tests: 30 meters run. The aim of the test is to measure speed. Number 2, 6 into 10 meter shuttle run and the aim is to evaluate agility. The third test, 4 kilogram medicine ball overhead throw and the aim is to measure shoulder strength. Number 4, standing broad jump to evaluate leg strength. Number 5, 1500 meters run to evaluate endurance. And number 6, sit and reach test to evaluate the hip flexibility. This battery of tests conducted at regular intervals, say once in every 3 months, we can understand the effect of training at regular intervals. This will be a caution for the coach to know whether the planning and execution of training plan go hand in hand or not. We must have a record of the test results and educate the sports persons. It will definitely be a positive education and they will understand the scientific sports coaching technology. Scientific evaluation of testing or control can be done not only in physical fitness but also in physiological and psychological parameters. all these physical fitness, physiological and psychological parameters will indicate the changes in all the essential performance factors. Coaches and teachers will know the changes clearly and can continue to impart effective coaching. Coach personality and coaching approach. There are always various competitive demands depending upon the nature of the selected game or the sports event, and the coaching plan has to be prepared keeping the specific requirement of the game or sports event in mind. Coach personality and coaching approach also says that it is different for different individuals and based on their experience, education, sociability, handling of coaching sessions, use of innovative coaching technology, use of coaching aids, effective communication, their own motivational level, performance level, personality and the coaching environment where he works. Such is the case with the possession of the sports persons too. Each one is different from one another. Their approach to sports coaching itself will be totally different. Development is possible only when the sports persons understand their abilities and undergo training with the planned coaching complexities. Coaching independency. Coaching is purely independent. Anyone who takes up sports coaching learns the fundamentals of coaching technology and develops it into an independent and innovative coaching science for himself. There are several adjustments and combinations done while using standardized training methods. Many variations in coaching methods have come into use and have proved to be handy and successful, the meaning or effect of which is hard to visualize. Some drill combinations to a given few ensures high degree of success, but the same when given to another proves fatal. This situation sends waves of caution to the whole sports fraternity. Today, sports coaching has become one's own in several spheres, even though there are classified coaching methodologies available in the sports literature. To own something from some source of knowledge and to use the same according to one's own need ensures good results. This type of innovation is essential in today's sports training. It has become a necessity because everyone wants to excel others. There is a linear increase in sports performance at all given times. All of us have something to ask or say about it. Many ask, how was it possible? The answer to this question is not easy, but some say his coaching methodology is different. It's all the way the coach looks at the available training methodology and how he wants the methodology for his own sports person. He plays a very dominant role to compromise with the sports coaching principles, satisfy the sports literature and the sports fraternity. The one who is able to make a satisfactory link will be able to become the best of all. Thank you very much.